The 2024 season has officially come to an end, and with that, a lot of ups and downs along the way. From new rides to crap operations, this season has definitely been one to remember. So in this video, I'll be taking the 6 major theme parks in the UK and ranking them on a scale of 1 to 10 through 6 different categories. Before we get started, we just hit 2,000 subscribers, so if you could help us on that journey to 3k maybe, it would be much appreciated if you could hit the little red subscribe button. It would mean the earth. Okay, thank you. So the first category for Thorpe Park is going to be new additions, and now obviously the big standout here is obviously Hyperia, the new tallest and fastest roller coaster in the UK. But also they also added a new area called Big Easy Boulevard, replacing the old Angry Birds Land. And then also along with that, they added some Hyperia rooms into the Thorpe Shark containers, and also along with other bits and bobs like the donut. I don't know if that was last year, but the donut time shops. I don't know if that was this year or last year. Please correct me in the edit. Thank you, James. So yeah, I would give Thorpe Park, just based on the additions of Hyperia, I would just have to give it a 9 out of 10 for that. So the next category we have to go on to for Thorpe Park is ride availability. Now, I would say in general that Thorpe Park had a bit of it was a bit shaky at times, but then I think in comparison to its sister park up north, you know what I'm talking about, it has been quite good. So I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. The next category for Thorpe Park is going to be food and beverage. Now, obviously, you have the two not IP, but you know what I mean, the collaborations with fast food chains, KFC and Burger King, and I visited both of those restaurants when I went recently at the end of October, and I would say the food quality was pretty good, mostly because it was not made by the little crap company called Aramark. So yes, so on overall, without the KFC and Burger King, I would say I would give it like probably a 4, but I think the KFC and Burger King bumps up to a nice solid 5 out of 10. So the fourth category for Thorpe Park is going to be operations. Now this differs from ride availability because of the fact that ride availability just factors in how often the rides are open, whereas I think operations is going to be more about how quickly and effectively they're able to run their rides. Now over at Colossus, the ride actually had a new op cabin installed, so that managed to speed up operations a little bit, and I think in general the operations were quite good. I think stealth was obviously really good as always. That's just going to be a solid 7 out of 10 for Thorpe Park on the operations side of things. So the next category for Thorpe Park is going to be future plans. Now obviously future plans for Thorpe Park don't look very optimistic at the moment. Obviously maybe in a few years time with the Iron Behind the Swarm, but I think at the moment they're just looking to expand their offerings for people that don't want to ride the ride. So for next year they have a project called Project Pivot, which is going to be like a show area with like a few benches, a few food stalls. So I think I'll just give it a solid 6 out of 10 for that one. So the final category for Thorpe Park is going to be merchandise. Now obviously I had a look around the shops a few times this year. The only thing I bought was my Hyperia hoodie. I think maybe I spend too much. I really need to stop spending so much money at Thorpe Park. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, obviously they opened a new shop, Hyporium, next to Hyperia, and that's quite nicely presented with the nice Hyperia merch. So I'm going to give that a solid 7 out of 10. So the final score for Thorpe Park is going to be a solid 46 out of 60. And so that brings me to the end of the first part of this 6-part mini-series, because if I did 6 parts in one video, it would take me about half an hour, and I do not want to sit here giving ratings for every single theme park in every single category. So to be sure to stay tuned to the other episodes, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all for the next episodes and the next videos in the future. Goodbye.